Hi guys, Jason back for another statue review. Today we have the Prime 1 Studios Ciri from the Witcher line. I believe her full name is Cirilla, I think it was. She was sort of the adopted daughter of Geralt in the game and a big part of the Wild Hunt story. So without further ado, let's take a look at the statue. So, here she is. Now this is a piece that I picked up because I pre-ordered the 1/3 scale Geralt of Rivia. The Prime one announced in their first showcase. I think it was maybe about a year ago now, maybe less. In any case, I love the Witcher games. I loved Witcher 3. I played Witcher 2 a little bit, and I didn't play the first Witcher game at all. But Witcher 3 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, so I really wanted to have a representation of Geralt. So I pre-ordered him, and then I figured, well, I should have Ciri and Yennefer as well to just sort of complement him. These are both... this statue and Yennefer are both 1/4, so Geralt will sort of be the 1/3, commanding all the attention with these two on either side of him. In the box, just very quickly, medium-sized box for a Prime 1 statue. And this is her box, the art box. On the other side, there's just some images of the statue itself. So, the first thing I'm going to say about this statue is I had relatively low expectations because I had seen some reviews from other statue collectors that had said that they were not completely satisfied with this statue. But I saw some in-hand pictures online and they looked pretty good. So I decided to take a bit of a chance and pick the statue up. And I can say that it is a mixed bag, that's for sure. For one thing, as you can see, I'm kind of down low here filming. It's sort of the only way that you can really get a good look at the statue. If you're, let's say I'm head height, she's looking down. Her head height, I mean, she's looking down, and it makes it a little bit of an awkward pose. So that's one thing that kind of bugs me. But I'm going to get to the bad things first, because I think that these are on my mind right now, and I need to talk about them. Here's the alternate portrait. I think actually that looks pretty nice. This is the one that I didn't think I would want to display her with, just because I thought the one with a little bit of her teeth showing was just a little bit of a nicer look. But as it turns out, sorry for my finger in the camera there. As it turns out, this portrait turned out looking better, because if you look at this one, her eyes just don't look right. Is it just me, or are her eyes not right? I know that little wisp of hair in the front of her face is kind of throwing things off, but to me, she looks a little bit bug-eyed. And that's so annoying, man. Like, fuck. Prime 1 statues have been so hit and miss for me lately. Like I said in a recent review, like, I love Prime 1 statues. Most of my top statues are Prime 1, so I can't say that they don't make good stuff, but like, what is going on with their quality assurance? Magnets not magnetizing properly. Like, who looked at this and thought that is fine? Come on, like, I'm paying, by the time it gets to me here in Canada, I'm paying like $1,500 almost, even for one of these smaller statues of theirs. Like, they need to do better than this. It pisses me off. And the other thing that I don't like so much, and this is not so much a QC issue or a quality assurance issue, but this base is just sort of okay. Actually, those mushrooms look all right, but like, before I put her on it, I was just looking at the base and I'm like, okay, I guess that looks like a tree, sort of. The rocks look all right, but it's just very, I don't know. Like these roots and everything. The the sub-base down here looks pretty cool. I think this is all right with her specific medallion. These little things that hook on here don't even have the spring on them though. They just kind of, I don't know if they were supposed to or not, but they just kind of clip on and then you have to like manually clip them, which I find a little bit budget. Yeah, so the sub base is okay. It's just the wood here just doesn't look good. Like, what is that? It looks like somebody chucked a rock into a piece of bulletproof glass or something. I don't know. And these leaves, like, hell, man. That looks terrible. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated because I was really hoping that I would love this piece because I like this character a lot in the games. I don't know, man. Is it just me? Am I being too nitpicky because I've been looking at too many statues back to back lately? But I just don't think that looks good. And even that, like, I've seen much better severed limbs. Even on Prime 1 statues, on the Berserk stuff, it's done so much better. This is okay. Like, that's okay. This is not bad. The claws are cool. This beast's head is pretty cool. Oops. That's done fairly well. They always do hair really well. This looks awesome. I love the strands of hair in this beast's head and the kind of bloody ear. Like, that stuff's all done okay, but there's just I find this base super lacking. Okay, whatever. So, I've talked about that. I've bitched enough. Now let's look at her. So, she, for the most part, other than her portraits, she's done much better. This looks good. This kind of looks like real, kind of like old-timey leather that in the Middle Ages somebody would have created. The flaps and the boots look good. Like, that looks good. Same with up into her pants. I like the sort of studs in the leather. That looks really cool. Let's get the ass shot. Yeah, see, this looks good. The detailing in as you go up, like, I like the different types of leather. The pants, the shoes, and this is different again. That looks good. That looks really good. The little dagger sheath looks good. Her bag. Lots of nice detail and differentiation of colors in there. These, what is this stone? Opal? I don't know. Anyways, these nice blue stones. Like, her outfit looks great. It really looks good. If they only put half the effort into the base that they did into her, I would have a completely different opinion of this piece. And, you know, usually I don't care so much about the base because it's not about that. It's about the character and sort of the person, the statue. But because the base is so big here, like, it's a big piece of this, and I think I'm probably already just annoyed about the fact that they messed up the portrait, one of the portraits. I'm a little bit more sensitive to all the little flaws in this thing, and I think that base is not great. Anyways, her clothing looks good. The strap where the leather is, like, this stuff all looks nice. Leather gloves with little, like, worn bits. Looks like she's had a couple sword fights with them on. Different colors in her. This almost looks, I didn't notice it before, but there's a bit of a red here, kind of like a pinky to her outfit, as if she got cut in the arm and then she strapped this on to tourniquet or to stop the bleeding. That's a cool detail. Again, the sword sheath looks really nice. All the detailing on her is nice. I saw some complaints in some reviews that there is a gap where her torso or her body fits in. There's not really much of a noticeable gap on mine, so that's nice. She's got a couple little scars on her neck here. Look at that skin. Prime 1 do skin really well. And then going up into her portrait, as I've already said, there's something wrong with those eyes. That is so annoying. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at that one. Let's pull this off right now, because it just pisses me off so much. And let's put the good one on. There we go. Okay, she looks a little bit better. Not the expression that I wanted to display with this statue, but the other one's so bad I'm not gonna bother showing it. Nice details, the little freckles in her face. That's well done. Again, hair looks great. And a nice bun back here. All that looks good. If you use this portrait, it looks good. Or if your secondary portrait isn't effed up, then she looks great. It's just the base in that case that's just not fantastic. So there it is, all in all. Like I said, will she look okay in the display with Geralt there taking the majority of the attention and her as a secondary character? Yeah, probably. Yeah, she'll look fine there, but as a standalone statue, I would not be happy with this, and I would likely be selling it. I might still sell it, actually, to be honest. I'm going to talk to Prime 1 and see if they'll replace this, but let's be honest, it's Prime 1, they probably won't. Their customer service is mostly terrible. If you have an issue with your statue, it's your fault. Anyways, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. So, there you go, guys. Just a quick review this time. Like I said, man, so frustrated with this piece. I was really looking forward to it. Some good things about it, you know, but just generally speaking, really let me down. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You collect enough statues, you're going to get some disappointments, right? Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Later.